Hi everyone! It's been a long time, I know again. I'm not even going to go with explaining. I'll try and get the videos more regularly up. I will try so hard. If you hear some noises in the background, it's just my bird. He's just there. He's just eating at the moment and I know I can hear it, so you probably will. So I just wanted to talk to you quickly about, well, I don't know if it's going to be quickly, but I'll try and be as quick as I can. Being a vegetarian, making that life choice for yourself. I know recently I've decided to do that in the past few months, ever since I went on a march for my job, which is, I work at Lush, and we did a Vote for Animals campaign. And it was just, I just couldn't, it was hypocritical for me to eat them, if you see what I mean. I was fighting for their rights in cruelty-free makeup and stuff like that, and I needed to fight for all their rights. I needed to fight for a lot more than that, I think. Not because the way in which happens to them when they are sorted is not nice. It's torture. It's not good. So in that sense I decided to do that because I felt like a hypocrite, if anything, to be honest. And I'm not going to be one of these people that says I just went off meat, because I didn't. I love the taste of meat. I'm not going to lie. I don't, funnily enough, miss actually a lot of it. I miss bacon when I smell it, and I think I'll miss steak if I smell it. I haven't yet, because that was my favourite type of meat. But it's not one of those things where I've just completely gone off it. I just don't think it's right to half support something. So, and it became a lot easier than I thought it would be. I thought it would be quite difficult. I tried to do this when I was a lot younger as well, and I lasted about 3 months, which has been about 3-4 months, and I'm not finding it as hard as I did then, but I was a lot younger. I was about 13 when I first tried to do it. So there's a lot of things that play a part in having this life choice for yourself, and I'm sure if you've decided to yourself, you've experienced some of these, like certain people having problems with it, issues with it, bringing it to your attention all the time, sort of thing. And mine's not been that bad, and I know other people who have had worse treatments and things, and worse people in their lives. I'm not going to say anyone's been terrible about it, but it is annoying when it's always brought up, because you'll do your best not to make them feel uncomfortable about it, but then they make you feel uncomfortable about your life choice and ask you and question it, but you're not at all saying, oh, you're eating meat, to them. And that's what it feels like, kind of, when they're saying the things to you, because you're trying your best not to bring it up and make an issue about it. I find the best thing to do, and I've retaliated a couple of times, got quite annoyed, but the best thing to do is just ignore it. They're not going to agree with what you're doing if it's not what they do. So just take it on board and be like, okay, cool. Or don't answer if you don't want to. I find I've retaliated so many times, I'm sick of it. So, because I've never brought up the subject willingly and on my own, and then it always seems to be brought up to me and questioned and taken the mick out of, so don't take it to heart. And I know that's hard, and it was hard for me to accept at the beginning, but and they'll get used to it eventually, I assume. I think they'll get used to it, whoever it may be, your friend, family, your partner, whoever, they will get used to it. And my partner's been amazingly supportive. Like, it sounds weird, but I didn't actually expect him to not support me so much, but actually be as supportive as he was, and he really was. He was a diamond, and so was my mum, so was most of my family. But there's just certain elements of it that don't need to be said, don't need to be done when you're trying your best. Like, I could make them feel really uncomfortable. I could sit near them and move because they're eating meat and like say, oh, that's really bad for you, do you realise what that's doing to your body? But you don't do that. But then it's done to you, so it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, I know it's hard. But the thing moving on, the thing I found hard at the beginning is actually getting full in your stomach. Like, you know, when you eat a big meal when you're full, I actually struggled to feel full. So at the beginning, I found ways around it now, and I do eat corn, the food replacement, which I don't understand why it has to look like meat, but it does, and that helps to get me fuller. As I didn't replace the meat, I just took the meat out, which I should have done. and I snack on things with fats, protein. Because I lost a lot of weight, I didn't do anything that I wouldn't usually do. I lost 6 pounds, which was just out of nowhere, and I felt it. It felt like I woke up every morning and you could see my hips a bit more, or my ribs a bit more, but I didn't actually like that. So I started to find all the things I could eat with a lot of fat in, like normal fat, not animal fat. So there's things like avocados, that's a healthy source of fat. There's things like nuts, they have fat in, and you can have different kinds of nuts if you don't like certain ones. There's lots of different kinds, and they're really nice to snack on at work or at home, and they get you very full. Or you can add them in a salad. I really like pine nuts in a salad, that's lovely. And you can have avocado on its own, on toast, in a salad, along with a lot of meals. And also beans, they're good for protein as well, because you'll struggle with your protein. I know that a lot of people say to people who become vegetarian, you're going to struggle with your iron intake and stuff like that, but I actually take iron vitamins every day, and they're just like a normal, and they even say vegetarian on them there, and I took these even before I was a vegetarian, so that's a good thing. And you can also eat spinach and things like that will really help with your iron intake and stuff, because you do need iron for your body. I have to take vitamins anyway with iron in. I don't have an iron deficiency, but I had an issue. But, so yeah, there's so much you can do to replace stuff, and you don't even realise, because a lot of the stuff that I eat now, I had no idea I could make and could do. And I've taught myself a lot. It's just a learning curve, but it's a good one. So, also if you're struggling with cosmetics and stuff, that's cruelty free. I know I am. And I'm told like certain things that are cruelty free, and then I realise they're owned by other companies that aren't, and it's just a long thing. I found really actually working at Lush has helped with this. The people there supported me and helped me and gave me advice, and also the products, they're all vegetarian and about 80% are vegan. So it's like you go in there and you can't lose really, and I just think that's a fab thing. I basically live off Lush now with my body care and my face care and everything, and I'm not chucking out instantly everything that's uncruelty free, because I can't swallow that waste of money, so we'll just use it up, and then when it is used up I won't repurchase it, if you see what I mean. So that's that. There are some other brands, like I believe NARS, I know, well I don't know, but I know as far as I know that they don't test on animals, and I've got a foundation from them recently which I love. I believe this brand doesn't, as far as I know. I don't think this one does. MUA here, and they do the most amazing eyebrow mascara I've ever used in my life when I was blonde. Yeah, so I only know of a few at the moment that I believe definitely don't, but I know there's a lot more out there than what I kind of know about. There are a few that can catch you out, like I say, the whole owned by different companies things, but you just have to do your own research really and believe what you want to believe. It's completely up to you. Don't have anyone tell you what to do, don't have anyone tell you off just because you've mistaken something for something. It's not fair. You've just made a genuine mistake, it's okay. And I suppose the last thing is the pescatarian and the vegetarian issue. A lot of people have said to me, oh, but you're still eating fish and stuff, and I'm like, no. And then they're like, well, that's what they do, and I'm like, no they don't, I'm a vegetarian, it's in the name. It's as simple as that. A pescatarian is someone that eats just what a vegetarian would eat, and fish, so, and seafood and things like that. As far as I know, that's the meaning. I could be completely wrong, but I know there's a difference between the two. I'm sure what I'm saying is right. I have done research. It might not be. But as far as I know, a vegetarian should mean you just eat vegetables and stuff, right? It's not a veg/fish eater, is it? Or it's not a fish-tarian, is it? But no, I'm not eating any animal, if you will. I do eat eggs, which I find kind of contradictory, but at the same time, to me, it's anything that's had a heartbeat, anything that's been tortured, anything like that. And to me, an egg hasn't had a chance to evolve, shall we say, I just know I've had it shoved in my face that I'll be really unhealthy because I'm not putting anything of what I need in my body, but apparently we're carnivores. Which I don't think we were born to be carnivores. I don't think we were born to be herbivores. I can't remember what. I think it's the one in between. Because someone turned around to me and said, "Look at your teeth, Hazel." And I was like, oh yeah, we have rabbit teeth, apart from these two. Which, the pointed ones. So I'm not entirely sure what we were supposed to be. I haven't researched that, if I'm honest. But most of our teeth are like a rabbit. So it kind of tells you everything you need to know and what you should be putting in your body and what you shouldn't. I didn't do this to become healthier. In saying that, I do feel healthier. I do feel less lethargic, less lazy, less unmotivated. It is a good time. And I do feel a lot better. And I'm drinking a lot more water as well, so it'll obviously help fill me up and stuff. And it's clearing my back, it's clearing my skin. Not completely, but it's making such a huge difference. And I'm just loving this life, to be honest. It's made a difference to me. And people will shout in your face as well, I get this a lot. Just because you stopped eating animals, they're still going to be killed, etc. But yeah, at least you're not contributing to it. It's still a bad thing, it's still like they're being created for us, not to have a life. But you're not contributing to that, so it's okay. It's not an issue. And it's just because they almost can't do it themselves, so they need an excuse or something. I don't know. That's all I have to say on the matter. I hope it helped. Remember, it's your choice, no one else's. Don't feel bad about it. It's completely up to you. Good luck, and don't go cold turkey. Wean yourself off it for a while, and if you choose to do it, it's like just do it for yourself. That's the main thing. Do it for your animals. Do it for yourself. Do it for whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Just if you want to do it, do it. It's cool. It's not like you're doing anything bad. So I hope that helped you maybe get some points across you could explain to people, some advice, maybe some snack ideas and stuff that you won't find as shocking like I did at the beginning with the unfullness and stuff. But okay, so yeah, I hope it helped. Have a good day. Bye.